There are literally thousands of AI tools right now, and honestly, most of them are noise. Cool demo, viral clip, dead product 3 months later. So instead of chasing whatever's trending on social media this week, I looked at what people are genuinely paying for and opening every single day in 2026, and ranked the 10 that are actually worth your money. Here's how I rank them. Not hype, not follower counts, not how good the landing page looks. Just one question for every tool. If it disappeared tomorrow, would people actually be upset? Or would they just shrug and switch to something else? This isn't a sponsored list either. Nobody paid to be here. And a couple of these companies probably wouldn't love where I put them. Number 1 might genuinely surprise you. And if you already use most of these, stick around because the honorable mentions at the very end are just as useful. Let's count down, starting at number 10.
Number 10, Notion AI. If your team already lives inside Notion for docs and project tracking, this is a no-brainer upgrade rather than a brand new subscription to justify. It drafts full documents from a single prompt, summarizes messy meeting notes into clean action items nobody has to rewrite, and with the newer agentic features rolling out this year, it can actually reorganize your workspace and update project databases on its own without you triggering it manually every time. It's not flashy. Nobody's making a viral video about Notion AI, and that's exactly the point. It quietly saves hours every single week for teams that already work inside it, and unlike a lot of tools on this list, you don't have to change your workflow to benefit from it. It just gets better underneath something you were already using.
Number 9, Otter.ai. Every meeting gets transcribed in real time, summarized automatically, and made fully searchable forever afterward. If you've ever left a call and immediately forgotten who was supposed to own which task, this fixes that completely because you get a clean summary sitting in your inbox before you've even closed your laptop lid. It's not glamorous. Nobody brags about their meeting notes app at a dinner party, but for anyone living in back-to-back calls all day, it might genuinely be the single highest hours saved per dollar tool on this entire list. And that includes some of the much more expensive tools ranked above it.
Number 8, Midjourney. Still the gold standard for pure image quality, even with strong competition from newer models launching almost every month this year. Nothing else produces visuals this polished straight out of the box, with almost no prompt engineering required to get something usable. It's the tool professional designers and marketing teams reach for when the image genuinely needs to look expensive, not just technically correct on a checklist. If you've seen a genuinely stunning AI image online in the last 2 years, the kind that made you stop scrolling, there's a very good chance it came from here rather than anywhere else.
Number 7, ElevenLabs. The voice behind a huge amount of the AI content you're watching right now, and honestly, probably including videos exactly like this one. Realistic voice cloning, dozens of languages, and dubbing that finally doesn't sound robotic anymore. Audio was the last frontier where AI genuinely struggled. That uncanny, flat, unmistakably synthetic text-to-speech sound everyone learned to recognize instantly, ElevenLabs basically solved that problem, and now entire YouTube channels, podcasts, and audiobook catalogs run on it quietly in the background, and most listeners have absolutely no idea.
Number 6, Runway. For actual production-ready AI video, not just fun 15-second clips made for social media, Runway is the tool creators and studios are quietly building entire workflows around behind the scenes. Camera control that behaves like a real physical camera, more consistent characters across multiple shots, and editing tools built specifically for AI-generated footage instead of bolted on to traditional editing software as an afterthought. It's the difference between a fun toy and an actual production tool a studio can rely on for a deadline.
Number 5, Cursor. This is the AI native code editor that changed how a huge number of developers actually write software in 2026. It doesn't just auto-complete the next line the way older tools did 5 years ago. It can refactor entire files at once, understand your whole code base's structure and dependencies across dozens of files, and act like an actual coding partner instead of a glorified autocomplete bar sitting in the corner of the screen. Developers who genuinely switch to it full-time rarely go back to a plain editor with a chatbot bolted awkwardly on the side afterward.
Number 4, Perplexity. When you need an actual answer, not just a confident-sounding guess dressed up in nice formatting and clean bullet points, Perplexity searches the live web and shows you exactly where every single fact came from, with a real clickable source attached. For research, fact-checking, or just settling an argument with an actual source instead of a vague, half-remembered memory, nothing else on this entire list comes close in that specific job. It's quietly replaced traditional search for a growing number of people entirely, and most of them don't even think of it as search anymore.
Number 3. Google Gemini. Deeply built into Workspace, genuinely multimodal across text, images, and video in a single conversation. And now paired with Nano Banana Pro for image generation, that's become one of the very best in the entire industry this year. If you already live inside Gmail, Docs, and Sheets all day for work, Gemini just shows up exactly where you already are, without switching tabs or copy-pasting content between 5 different apps just to get one task done. Number 2. Claude from Anthropic. For long documents, nuanced writing, and reasoning through genuinely complex, multi-step problems, Claude is the model a huge number of professionals quietly switched to over the past year without much fanfare. It can read 200 pages without losing the thread halfway through, and it writes like it actually understood what it read, instead of summarizing on autopilot.
And number 1, ChatGPT. Still, not because it's the single best tool at any one specific thing on this entire list. Claude arguably writes better. Perplexity researches better. Cursor codes better. Midjourney draws better. But because it's the only tool that's genuinely good at all of it at once, in one single place, for one single subscription, without you needing to juggle 5 different logins for 5 different jobs. Hundreds of millions of people use it every single week, and that's not hype or clever marketing. That's simply what happens when one tool quietly becomes the default choice for an entire planet of users, whether they think about it that way or not.
Before you go, 3 quick honorable mentions that almost made the main list. If you do heavy workflow automation, look at N8N. It connects almost every app you already use into one automated pipeline. If you're drowning in slide decks every week, Gamma builds genuinely clean presentations from a rough outline in minutes. And if meetings eat your entire calendar, Granola quietly takes better notes than most humans do. That's the full list for this week. Which one do you actually pay for every single month? Drop it in the comments below. And if you want the tools that didn't quite make the cut next time, hit subscribe because we rank a brand new list every single week.